What's up, Jack? Alright, so I got a little bit mad yesterday for destroying that pickaxe, so I totally didn't get a bunch of, well, I mean, I used to have efficiency 5, but I had totally didn't get a bunch of uh totally didn't get new villagers and get a bunch of new pickaxes like this all these 13 pickaxes instead of 5. I had 5 and now I have 13. Which I don't think I'm gonna use all 13. I don't think there's no point in using 13. Like, I really have no reason to use 13 pickaxes. I think I'm just gonna use the 9 and just save 4 of them for replacements. At least for now. What's up, Ping Kashi? I also have this separate chest now. This shulker box with stuff. Which I'm only gonna use this, this is only for later on. I don't think I need this though. This may just be for stuff. I don't know. I'm doing pretty good. I do need a little bit of water though. Actually, I'm gonna go get some water. Realize I actually don't have any. Okay, it's time to start mining. With the new pickaxes. Also, I figured out why the villagers weren't resetting. Because because of the blast furnaces. For some reason it was like breaking the villagers. So at least temporarily the blast furnaces will be gone. Actually, no, sorry, I have 10 pickaxes. I forgot I have one in my... I have 14 pickaxes, or 15. No, 14 pickaxes, because I have one in my inventory, so. Which 10 pickaxes is like the minimum, or the max. Oh, what the? Oh, shoot! I forgot. I did it. I almost did a frame perfect, Huh. Holy Jesus Christ, that almost gave me a heart attack. Oh, Jesus Christ, where did I put it? Oh, yeah. Well, anybody who wondered me dying on the world, here you go. Okay, there we go. I'm good now. Holy Jesus Christ, I'm so glad for, There you go. I've done that once. I've done that once before, don't worry. That isn't the first time I've done that. I'm not surprised that I've done that was gonna happen again. I kind of expected it to happen eventually. I almost got a frame perfect, like, quit after I died. I mean, yeah, did you realize how many levels? I had 335. I spent 100 levels getting those pickaxes, if that says anything. A lot of levels to get those pickaxes. So Minecrafters. I do actually have a bucket of water, but I don't need it because obviously if I die, I can just exit without saving. Because I technically don't need it. Now, if this was like Bedrock Edition where they for some reason don't have even in worlds, they should make it where like if you maybe if you add a person or something like that, it automatically turns it to exit without saving. But they should make it where I mean, it would be really easy to make it back. I could make it back in what, a couple of Ender Dragon fights. They should make it like that because it's like kind of unfortunate they took out the exit without saving, especially in solo worlds. Like even if you just go solo on a world, you still can't exit without saving. I know that would be kind of broken in some circumstances, but I don't know if I still need coarse dirt. I'll have to look back, but feather falling is very OP. I'll definitely admit to that one for sure. It's like no doubt about that one. Oh, I just realized I never actually put up all the stuff. That's what that was one of the things I was gonna do, but I was too worried about the pickaxe. Also, I think I'm just gonna scrap the short YouTube Shorts video. I don't really need to make one. I have no reason to really make one. It won't do anything. I think it's just kind of a waste of time. Maybe this entire project may be put into a YouTube short. That'd be actually kind of funny by somebody else. It's like, imagine me coming a YouTube short. I'll save some gravel, don't worry. Actually, I think I have quite a bit of gravel in some of the chests. So it's not like I don't have some of the resources. I just don't have that much of them. Wait, where is my sugar box? Didn't I take my sugar? Oh, okay, there it is. What to say? Like, I swear I didn't see it, but yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think that's how I'm gonna do my inventory. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Won't matter for right now because I still have to put down sand. What's up, Remy? Not a communist. I am on the legacy version. I do enjoy the projects, like watching Kilo. I watched Scenics, which I was kind of the reason he even did his project, to be honest, but of course I'd watch it if he was kind of the one that, but in that case I would definitely watch it. And then I watch Kilo, Bit of Dumb Names videos when he's doing his project. I use Figanometrics. Forgot how to say his name. Or Figanometry, or have you say it? Person who walked to the Cornerlands, and then anybody else? I know Mr. Yellow 04 or 04, however the heck you want to say it. I know people get triggered when I say a 0, but I know Sword King. He was definitely the first person I've seen with the projects. Except he was going pretty slow, so it was kind of harder to watch. Like, I kind of watch them. It's more like I keep tabs on them, like people do on this project. Mainly because by the time I started my project, I mean, actually, I did talk a lot in Sword King stream when I didn't, what is it called? I didn't really have my project. Oh, actually, I think I technically did, but I wasn't that far, or I didn't really take the project that seriously. Like, I think the further I go into this, the more and more serious I actually take this project, seriously. Like, this project went from, like, what the heck are we doing, to it's, like, actually a thing. Like, a serious thing. I think I'm just gonna keep this coal with me. Yeah, let's do this. That works. I think the only annoying part of the mining the level from level 64 down is the fact I have to deal with like different sections of the world, or different pieces of the sections I have to keep track of. Because if I focus too much on one section, then I have to go back and like even this section. Actually, I'll start from here. Why not? I'll just go down the entire thing. There are a lot of chickens on here. Also, all of those shovels that I have in my chauffeur box, I have mending on them now, so So now I have like 7 or 8 shovels or something like that. What's up, Ethan? But yeah, it's gonna take a little bit to get through all these weird sections. I may have to replace a lot of this dirt though with sand at the moment. Do I even have cactus? I think I do. I'm gonna keep like a couple a couple pieces though, just so I can grow some later. I don't think I need to keep anything else because I don't have any ice in the world. Yeah, I don't have any ice, so I don't have to, I can't keep any ice. At least I don't think I do. I don't think you can keep ice in this version. Good job. Yeah, I may just need a full inventory, let's be honest. Just sand. This is a lot of sand. Oh. is a lot of desert I'm getting rid of, actually. Thinking about it, just looking on the map. A lot of desert. I'm actually pretty glad I got all those pickaxes. I mean shovels, god dang it. Shovels. Well, I mean, I am glad I got the pickaxes, but in this case, I'm glad I got the shovels. It actually only took 3 hours to get all those pickaxes, which usually it takes forever for the most part. Fair, I did get pretty lucky though, with my enchanted books, because it took about 10 minutes or so, but I got a efficiency 5 book for 19 emeralds, which is crazy. It's like one of the lowest possible. Enchantments. Or the pricings. Need more water. There's a lot of sand. I can't wait to after this section. That's gonna be road to 75%. It's gonna be pretty sick. It's gonna look hilarious though, because it's gonna be a really tiny section. I'm making a new shulker box as well. Just to replace one of my new shulker boxes, or new storage system, or new storage shulker box, or whatever you want to call it, that I have. I cleaned up my shulker boxes just a bit. I'm only collecting a little bit just because I don't know if I have any. I just want to have some just in case somebody wants to do something, because think about it, after I finish this world, there's no other way to get cactus, so... I could be wrong, there could be, I could have some cactus, I'm not too sure though, I'm not gonna... I'm better off just thinking that I don't have it than I do, because honestly, it's like... Yeah. I need to get rid of that little building over there, I forgot about that. My friend built that, I don't want to know how long ago, that was way back, that was back in like 2 or 3 million, which is ridiculous. It's funny how it's like perfectly in the next section. He's also the same person who built the Game & Watch and built the 2019 the 2019 hanging person or whatever. I can't remember if he built that at the same time though. I forgot about it till I got to this section way back when he built it. Probably close to 2 years ago since he built that thing. Alright, there we go. Oh my god, that's a lot of sand. It's 1 layer of sand. I have to like... I mean, I know there's still a little bit more sand, but that's like the majority of the sand. This little section. I mean, I don't think you could have seen it, honestly, until I got to this section, unless I somehow accidentally stumbled upon it, but it's literally in the middle of nowhere in my world. Now, at this point, the middle of nowhere really doesn't mean much, let's be honest. Because of how much I've mined. Oh, geez, okay. I was not expecting that. The almond. I saw it a while back and then I forgot about it and then I remembered it again. I saw it like whenever I got to the section. And then I forgot about it when we were draining and then I remembered it after I saw it again. still a ton of sand. Sugarcane I don't have to worry about. I already have plenty of that. And I can get plenty of that as well. So I have mined, it's usually around 20,000 per hour. Roughly speaking, because I mine around a full layer takes around 2 hours non-stop, pretty close to it. Maybe a little bit less. But and this is a full layer. This is like if I get down to layers like 40 or something like that. But with basically no breaks, it takes around 2 hours straight. And yeah, it takes around 2 hours. Each layer is 43,100, not counting, that's if all blocks are solid, but I'd say it's roughly 40,000 if you count air blocks from the caves. So yeah, it's around 20,000 blocks per hour, roughly. That's pretty non-stop though. Like that's if you took 0 breaks and you just had all focus and you just kept going. I think there's probably ways to increase the speed just a little bit, like the way you do it and mine. Maybe not the way you mine, but and people wonder why I only go layer one layer. It's because you can mine more consistently throughout the time of the session than mining 2 blocks, roughly. 2 blocks actually I noticed doesn't really make that much of a difference. You're kind of mining the same amount of blocks every time you swing your pickaxe, roughly. You're still mining around 2 to 3 blocks. So it really doesn't make any difference. Especially over time. This is why I don't like that video. This is why I don't like that video on the fastest way to mine, is because it's kind of, it doesn't really prove much, because it's like you're only mining a 20 by 20 section. It just doesn't make any sense, because it's not very realistic. Especially when you have to deal with gravel and stuff like that, where that falls, which wastes precious little bits of time. And you can also anticipate dirt and stuff like that. I keep doing that every single time. I think it's because I'm used to the I don't know, I've noticed I do it differently every single time. I do the edges. I either do the edges with the edges being the actual, like, mountain, so this would be the edge, technically. Like, this block. Or, not this block, but, like, take this block and move it over to this thing. That would be the edge, or I just, or I make from layer 64 down being the edge. I don't know. I just do it differently every single time. I don't know why. I don't have a consistent, consistent way of doing it. Which is kind of screwed me over slightly in this case. Let me just make a border. Alright, see you, Muhammad. I don't know, I just do it different every single time. It's super weird. I think that's like the least consistent thing I do in this world is that specifically. Most of the things I do are pretty consistent for the most part. Throughout. Even with one block, it's kind of hard to anticipate stuff like gravel. Specifically gravel. Dirt's way easier because of the color, but It's so quiet. This sound. It's super weird. I guess 'cause I have some background noise, but I don't know. What up with this wall over here? Wait, did I even get rid of the wall? Just thinking about it. Did I get rid of it? I'm pretty sure I did, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Trying to remember if I did, but oh yes, the least bit of terracotta. This is the final bit of terracotta in my world. After this, there's no terracotta. Literally none. Yep, the mesa will be entirely wiped from my world. up, Ian's, and Pyro. So I kind of just sit here and focus. I mean, I used to listen to music and stuff like that, but that was when I didn't um, stream, or when I didn't stream that often. Even then, now I just, even if I don't stream, I just kind of sit there, focus. Mainly just to listen to my own thoughts. Just to see if I can think of anything. Any epiphanies come up eventually. From possibly information that I know or gathered at some point. Oops. Which they do happen. I don't know, I just kind of just sit here and do it. It's like kind of weird. I think the problem with a lot of people's patience is that they just try to resist too much. It's too much resistance. Patience requires absolute just flow of everything. Just in my case, I do have some advantages though in terms of like willpower and stuff like that, cognitively speaking, but for the most part, even other people, even then, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I mean, I still have to choose to do the project. I could just choose to not do the project. It really comes down to... It's kind of weird. But, even then, I'm still actually not that patient, in generally speaking. It's more like what am I aiming for. Depending on what I'm aiming for, it depends on my patience, really. Since I kind of thrive on difficulty. So if it's something that isn't difficult or doesn't take forever, then I actually have less patience for it. It's super weird. It's like the complete opposite. Most people actually have patience for simpler things than they do, because most people are effort-based and not willpower-based. People would rather put a bunch of effort into something and then be done, versus mine, it's more like, I want that extreme challenge over something that's easy, because it keeps me invested. Because it's kind of hard for me to invest into things, really. Until I'm actually invested into it, then I'm really invested into it. Like, people were talking about me not having commitment issues. I technically do have some. It's just that it's more like all or nothing type of commitment type of thing. I don't know how to explain it, but like I take it almost too far, commitment. Or at least I can take it too far. I'm trying to balance that out though. Okay, I do have coarse dirt, or I do get coarse dirt. Pretty sure. My mom seems kind of patient at times, but I mean, she's more patient than she comes off a lot of times. She's either, it's kind of weird. I don't know. know patience in itself is kind of a learned behavior. I mean, there are people that are naturally more patient. Like in my case, I'm actually not naturally patient. I'm actually one of the least patient, naturally speaking. But if I find something that I can invest my time into, I'm technically the most patient. That is if I actually have the strength to commit to it. If I don't commit to it, then I'm the least patient. If I commit to it, I'm technically the most patient. It's super hard to explain, but yeah. Don't worry, I zone it quite a bit. I've gotten pretty used to changing pickaxes. Well, I mean, kinda used to it. I still break some occasionally if I really zone out. But, yeah, there's that. I mean, I know they say patience is a virtue, but, it's up to a point, I would have to say, because patience, you can only wait so long. But if you combine it with a goal, then you're fine. Like in this case. If I didn't have a goal to go for, then I wouldn't be doing this. People wonder why I'm not, or people at some point thought that I was mining an infinite world, which is, yeah, I don't know about you, but, I mean, it's practically it's literally impossible, like, any way you slice it. Or not infinite, but a Java-sized world. I know it's not actually an infinite. I don't know why they call it infinite. I mean, to be fair, it kind of is infinite. If you count one person, it's practically infinite. There's no way in your entire lifetime you will explore. Not only will you not explore everything, but you won't be able to utilize all of the land. Not even close. What's up, Carson? What's up, what does it say? Harrisman? There it is. Alright, thank you, Ians. Ians? I think it's Ians, actually, not Ians. Ians. Okay, if I was doing it for the fam, I would not be doing this project. Just saying. This world right now is at 862 by 862. Should be 47 million. If it's layer 64, that's what I use the baseline as because it's water. Because the sea level 64. Should be close to 47 million. I could be wrong about that though. pretty easy to confuse calculations in this case. Now, if you count water, yeah, it would be around 43 million. Maybe close to 42 million. Because there's a lot of water in this world. I'd say close to 42 million though, because I've already already drained a good chunk of the world's water. Well, yeah, but it's still a baseline. I don't know what the actual average would be, so I'm just going off of sea level. Because most of my world is... a lot of my world is water. I don't really know. Like, it's hard to calculate. That's the problem. It's just hard to calculate in general. Can't wait to get rid of the last water block in this world. It's gonna be on one of the final streams because, I mean, water is gonna be one of the last blocks I even get rid of. The heck were they using to break 1 billion blocks? The heck do you use to break 1 billion sugarcane? What's up, Travis? It's doing pretty good. I wouldn't say, actually, never mind. I wouldn't say pretty good. It's pretty low though. Still, it's alright though. At least. What's up, Beg for the End? 2,600 hours. Yep, that actually sounds about right, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of ridiculous, but... that actually sounds about right. I'm pretty sure I've spent at least 2,500 hours in this world, though. Like, if you don't even account mining, you count everything else. Like, moving, repairing pickaxes, which takes quite a bit of time after a while, adds up. I mean, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Especially when you have to do it over time. The mining portion should be the easiest portion, but it takes the longest. That's basically what I'm doing. Because I have to still switch. It isn't just all stone and dirt. Or it isn't just all stone, it's dirt and ore, which can make quite a bit of, quite a big difference. Oh yeah, gravel's pretty annoying. $2,600 hours does make sense, so I'm pretty sure I'm at 2,500 hours at least. God dang it. But if you account for inventory, account for repairing pickaxes and stuff like that, it really adds up. Holy Jesus. Getting new pickaxes. At least with one block, I don't have to wait for the full animation. That's just kind of one of the reasons why I actually do only one block. Lava is a pretty big pain. Obsidian takes forever. Especially those big chunks of obsidian. Oh yes, the obsidian pillars in the end. Oh Jesus. Alright, you know what? Let's just get rid of the terracotta now. There isn't that much. There really isn't. Let's just get rid of it now. There's no reason not to get rid of it. Wait, shoot. That's not how, okay, never mind. I hope all of this fits in my inventory. Quarry miner is very powerful. Holy Jesus. Those things are insane. So Rick, Getting rid of this base is actually really tedious because I have to avoid all the stone blocks, which is not that easy when you have when you're mining stone based blocks next to with insta mining. Yeah, like that. It's super easy to screw up. Extremely easy. Luckily, this is just a small section of Mesa. Thankfully, the last. I have efficiency 5, I'm breaking 3, silk touch 1, and mending 1. On all of them. All 13 of them. Or 14 of them, sorry. 14, not 13. Plus, terracotta isn't as bad as the other pieces of terracotta I've had to get, or other parts of terracotta I've had to get rid of. I have to literally flick my trigger just like the tiniest degree. Let's see a Harrisman. If you are leaving, I don't know if that means you're leaving or not, but alright. I can't tell if some people are talking to another person or not sometimes. Unless they say I'm leaving or something like that, specifically. I think that was, I don't think that was last section, I think that was the section before. With the big chunks of terracotta, like pretty much the entire biome was in that section. That was actually really annoying because I was like, oh yeah, I'm done with the terracotta, and then it's like, I have to go back and get one piece of terracotta. And then I kind of just gave up after a certain point because there's like no point in keeping one piece of terracotta. I know, I'm thinking the exact same thing actually is. And alright, it's crazy. Alright. How all these sections blend together. I mean, 50% I can kind of remember, but not really. I think if we saw the terrain of it, I think we remember it, but it's kind of hard to see the terrain when it's not there anymore. Oh yeah, it was like, because I had to do a little, wait, no. Because it was like a little section at the top with water. It's gonna get it's gonna get pretty triggering towards the end too, so don't worry about that. It's actually gonna be even more triggering, I'm just saying that right now. Prepared to get even more triggered on the 100% section, because it's gonna be this little tiny 30 by 431 little speck on the map. Which, I mean, compared to everything else, it's pretty much a speck. This is actually the final piece of the biome. This is actually part of the original biome, so once I finish this, I officially mine a full biome, a mesa biome. Completely, like, entirely wipe it away. Just like the next section will wipe away, I think entirely wipe away a, extreme hill biome. Be mining a lot of biomes in this world. I've already mined like 4 or 5 of them already. Types of biomes at least. I've wiped an entire desert, I've wiped an entire grasslands, I've wiped an entire forest. I'm pretty sure I had a forest at the very beginning of this project. I wiped a snow biome, very tiny snow biome. It could have been in Extreme Hills, I don't really know. Pretty sure it's a snow biome. Let's see, acacia. What else? So now, and then it's gonna be mesa, deep ocean. What else is there? I think that's it for now. Well, after this it'll be the mesa, but I don't think there's any other biomes in my world. There's a forest. I know for sure I'll get rid of a forest, at least this in this one, because I mean at the bottom I think that's a forest. Just a normal forest. I know there's like different variants of biomes and stuff like that, but this world is pretty plain. I mean it's pretty diverse, but It's still pretty plain at the same time, though. It's kind of weird. I do not have a mushroom. That's one of the few biomes actually in this from this update that or from this update version, which I don't remember what the update version is, so but it's yeah. I don't have a mushroom. It's one of the few biomes I don't have from this update version, so they are pretty rare. This is where it gets really tedious. Luckily, it's not that much, but this is where the tedious part really comes in. Or the edges of the mountain. Or edges of the terrain. the inks. I have a video on why I'm doing this. So, which I suggest, well, not suggest, but I think that will probably be the most popular video on my channel, or maybe not the most popular, but top 5 most popular of all time on this channel. But it's in the description if you want to see my reasonings. But my main reasonings to finish what another person has started, really, I guess you could say, and them going pretty slow, so I decided to finish it myself. It's probably the main reasoning I started this. Sort of similar to the Farlands project. Kind of similar, where one person started it and then another person finished it. It's kind of similar in that way. Alright, Mesa is completely gone, finally. There's not a single piece that I know of until I probably find one eventually. A single piece of Mesa, or terracotta. Alright, I'm gonna go put up all this stuff and then I'm gonna go and continue doing this. Probably get the sand out of the way, or start from this right here, this part. Or my... or this part that I'm walking on right now. Yep, there it goes. I was wondering when that was gonna happen. It's gonna happen at some point. I knew it was gonna happen, because it was only at 1 bar. Hmm. Oh, there was another double chest. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these now. I don't need them. Alright, I think this is all of my terracotta. Or all of it, I think. Yeah, I think it's everything. Oh, nope. This is all the terracotta in my world. Wait, no. This, and I think this, yeah. This is all of it. This little thing, this chunk, and this chunk is all the terracotta in the world. Or at least pretty much as close as you can. Oh, shoot, I forgot about that. I did not even see that. Now that's all of it. Okay, now I'm gonna put up the rest of this. So much sand. I messed it up really badly. Really funny how people think their opinion is so valuable in things. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but I think it's pretty funny. Something random to think about whenever I see an opinion that doesn't affect anything whatsoever. to get a bunch of sand. I may actually have to take 2 trips to the end to repair my shovels. Because of the amount I'm going through. At least for now. Temporarily until I get to the lower stone layers. Get rid of all the sand. There's no point in not doing this sand. Oh, well, that was fast. That shovel only had a little bit of durability. I may need to grab another shulker box. I think I've broken a shovel off stream at least. I don't think I've ever broken one on stream though. I definitely could be wrong about that. There's a very high chance I have, but I mean, I'm pretty sure I haven't. You'd have to search through my hundreds of hours of streaming on this channel. Yeah, imagine searching through the hundreds of hours. I think I have over 700 hours of streaming on this channel. And streaming's barely even touched on this project. Do mind you, 2 whole sections weren't even, like, recorded, so... 2 million blocks at least, at minimum, weren't even recorded. Wait, no. It was 4 million? Yeah, 4 to 6 million. Actually, it was 4 to 6 million, or something like that. I think I'm close to 800 hours. I still need to put, I need to put some of the live stream into my live stream archive, which I do make. Thank God I made it though, because I know some of my videos got deleted. They didn't get unlisted. For some reason they got like, not delete, well, they got deleted from the videos section for some reason. I don't know why, I'll have to look on that. A little bit more. I think I looked at it a while back, I couldn't find anything though. I'm gonna search through 700 hours of live streaming just to search for a broken pickaxe or a broken shovel. Or breaking a shovel, I guess you could say. Wait, how many live streams do I actually have? Give me a second. I'm gonna check real fast. $242, but I definitely have more than that because I haven't put some of the current live streams. My god, there's so much sand in this area. It's kind of insane. It's gonna be perfect though for the nether when I get to that. I really do need this sand though for the nether. It's gonna be a lot of sand used. I wonder how much I would have to use before I run out, or how much of the nether I can cover until I run out. Imagine this wasn't a desert biome. It's a beach biome. Okay, the nether is gonna be pretty hard. I'm gonna have to do some weird, I think I'm just gonna start from the top down with these sections. So I think I'm gonna get rid of the lava, and then I'm gonna quarter off the world, quarter off the nether. It's basically just one quarter, so one part, one quarter, one quarter, one quarter, and another quarter. So each quarter is gonna have an update, and then, each quarter is gonna have an update video. First, I'm gonna do the lava. I'm gonna go down to the bottom and make a flat section to place sand down. I'm gonna place all the sand down, mine all the sand up, however the way I'm doing the lava, I don't know. And then I'm going to go from the top down with each quarter of the world. So it's gonna be 5 update videos really. Gonna be lava, Ruby the Lava, 1 update, and then 4 update videos for each quarter. It's gonna be very short. Like, the Nether's gonna be pretty short. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get rid of the lava. That's the only part that's probably gonna take a while. I'm gonna make an intro to Nether Massacre involving my plan. Plans may change. I even put that in like a disclaimer. So it's not set in stone, but it's more just a plan that I'm doing. I don't know if I'll be able to execute it perfectly. Because let's be honest here, this plan is, I mean, even Bedrock Massacre's changed quite a bit in terms of doing the updates. I know the armor's gonna suffer. It's gonna like actually just cry. I'm gonna have to be very cautious of it though. With it breaking, because if it breaks, I'm probably just gonna die as soon as it breaks. So luckily I have the inn to repair it. So if I need to repair it for some reason, falling in the lava like 100 times, then I will have to do it. The end is gonna be a little bit challenging. I think I'm gonna just make a wooden platform at the bottom of the world, and then I'll just do 1 update video for that. Sorry, I'll do 2 videos for it. I will do so I'm gonna do the intro to Dimensional Massacre, which will be the plan itself, and then the second video will be the entire thing mined out, because obviously it's not gonna, you can't really do an update video on that. I mean, it's very short. And then I will make the final video for this channel, or maybe not the final video, for at least the trilogy, which is Nether, the overworld Nether, and I maybe name it Void Massacre actually. There's no point in calling it Dimensional Massacre. I think I'm gonna name the entire thing Dimensional Massacre and then call this Void Massacre, or call the end Void Massacre. It makes sense though. I mean, it is dimensional. It's everything being destroyed, so why not, right? I think I'm just naming it that. It just makes more sense to name it. Name it that. I think I have almost everything set up. Or planned out. Or fleshed out, I guess you could say. Forgot about the cactus. lava, yes. Still want to give this channel a touch of originality. I want to make it pretty original. What's up, CSR? I mean, I do like him. Okay, so I think the most reasonable time I'll finish is by like April 2021 or April 2022. But I don't think I will finish by the end of 2021. It really just depends on circumstances in the future and how much time I actually put in this, which I want to finish by into 2020. I don't think it's gonna happen though. I basically have to speedrun this last quarter if I want to get it done by the end of the year. Oh yeah, the Nether's gonna go by very quickly compared to the overworld. Especially for me, most people don't know how long it actually is taking, how long this project actually feels, because most people didn't join until a year, just over a year and a half. And I was already doing the project for over 2 years. So the end is gonna go by within a snap of my fingers, really. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there's probably gonna be some Thanos memes. Let's be honest here, there probably is. Probably already know that though. This may be kind of unfortunate, but I'm not actually keeping clay. I thought about keeping clay, but I was like, I don't really want to keep clay. If I started keeping clay now, it wouldn't be that great. I mean, clay is so rare anyway, so. It's gonna be kind of a pain to set up the end too. The end is also gonna be kind of a pain to set up on its own. Just like the Nether is gonna be kind of a pain to set up. The overworld takes the least amount of setup, but it's also the longest project, and it's the easiest. The only difficulty of the overworld is how long it takes. There's no really big difficulty factors besides the length of the project itself. I'm pretty sure there's a very high chance I'll fall into the void, so I'm fairly certain that I will fall into the void. I don't know, I may not. It's definitely a pretty good possibility, though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take two trips to the end this next time. Maybe even the next time after that, and then hopefully after, maybe then. Actually, no, I think I'll have to regardless. At least until I get to below the gravel and dirt, this level right here. Once I get below, pretty much after this layer, I shouldn't have to, actually maybe this layer. Or something like that. It's close to these layers. It's like this and below, roughly. I shouldn't have to worry about going to the subgeometry. I don't really know. But yeah. Kinda. I'm sort of looking at the bottom right of my screen. I'm using a second monitor. Well, I'm using the monitor, the PS4. I usually look at the PS4 screen, but I guess I'm somewhat looking at the bottom right. I'm not looking at the chat box though, so I don't actually look at the chat box. I look at the live chat or the chat thing from YouTube because it's way easier to see and I can actually see full names. I know that's pretty efficient how I did that, but oh well. So yeah, I was kind of looking at the bottom right of my screen. If you go based on the monitor, I could have moved the chat though. Or move the chat window thing. I've tried using the chat box, it really just doesn't work that well for what I'm doing. And I'm trying to get full names and stuff like that. Also, I think I'm going to take a break and eat something in like 20 minutes or so. Crazy part about this project is you don't actually need a ton of progress per day. You only need maybe, what, like a good 2 hours or so to have pretty steady progress, to make actual reasonable progress in general. You don't have to spend 6 hours a day just to even make any or make even reasonable progress. You only need like 2 or 3. Honestly. I mean, I think my average time on this world actually is like 2 hours a day or 2.5 hours a day, if that says anything. But that is counting every single day for 4 years. Or 3 years and like 7 months or whatever. I could definitely be wrong about that. I could be a little bit higher than 3 hours or 2 hours. I could be closer to 2.5 to 3. I don't really know though. Kind of hard for me to say. What the heck? That is a... I forgot about this ravine. Oh my god. Alright. Another ravine. Is that 3 ravines? This is actually pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. This water goes all the way down to, what the heck? Okay, I guess I'll collect this sand then, while I'm down here. That is trippy, holy Jesus. Is this ravine, or whatever this is? Do I even count this as a ravine? Yeah, it's a ravine technically, but ravine... I think this is technically considered another ravine, I have no idea. There's another ravine right here. This goes all the way down to layer 17. Oh, hey look! I didn't know. Oh god. Okay, there we go. Another, my old mine. I had, or, not old mine, my beacons. That's actually very convenient. If I need to get to my beacons, I could do it. My old mine is completely destroyed from a long time ago. My strip mine, or not strip mine, branch mine is, that's super trippy though. There's 3 ravines crossing into each other. If that one even accounts as 2 ravines, I have no idea. That is weird. Look at that ravine. Like inside of that mountain. It's like perfectly inside of it for some reason. Oh well. Go ahead and finish this. finish the layer. Don't know why I still have this axe out. I don't really... Ooh, wrong one. I don't need it out anymore. Really don't. Just double checking all these because honestly, it's pretty easy to miss one of these little tiny sections. I'm missing a block for like 20 seconds straight. So Dowsett. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break and eat something, and then come back and stream for maybe, I don't know, an hour or so, or something like that, and then I'll be good for today. At least until tomorrow, and then the next 2 days, obviously, I'm gonna have 2 double shifts, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure I will, unless I change my schedule, but I may change it myself, honestly. At least for Monday, but alright, take a break. Go ahead and I'll see you guys in a minute. A little bit. Yeah, I already drank water, don't worry. What's up, Bonnie? I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I kind of saw it when I came back, because I do eat at my desk, so. We just says I came back and there was just a bunch of deleted messages. No, it's not that messy. You just have to be a little careful. It really isn't that messy. I'll stream for another hour or so and that'll be good. Yeah, that's like a perfect time for European. Holy Jesus. I completely forgot about that. By choosing to not be bored. That's basically it. I'm not kidding either. I literally have to just choose to not be bored. Because boredom is literally just resisting things that you don't want to do, but if you want to do it, then... Or you don't feel comfortable doing, then... Or maybe not comfortable doing it for long periods of time, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. Stimulation, there you go. I don't know why I said it like that, but having long periods of time without any form of stimulation or anything like that, I could care less, honestly. I mean, people can do that. It's human cognitive psychology. Look up C.S. Joseph's what is it called? Look up yeah, just look up C.S. Joseph, honestly. Just look at his channel. Look at seasons 2 and yeah, mainly just seasons 2 and 3 or something like that. I think it's seasons 2 and 3. I don't know. It's called Jungian analytical psychology. In my case, I can. Technically, everybody can do it, but I have the easiest time to, because I don't mentally prioritize my own experiences at all. Actually, the least out of everybody. I mean, I have default, like, basically, literally just default focus prioritized with my brain. Which kind of screws me over in a lot of cases. You would think it'd be like, oh my god, it's like the best thing ever, but there's one major flaw, and that's really... That level of focus is only really necessary for, either difficult tasks or tasks like this. That's really it. I mean... Just doing things for a long period of time. The problem is if you have to switch, multitasking is literally like probably my weakest, arguably one of the weakest portions of my mind. It just doesn't multitask pretty much at all. I can switch between tasks, like if I look at the task and then switch and then look at another task, then sure I can kind of do it, but multitasking just doesn't really. And easy things are actually difficult for me because I'm literally designed being very general here, for difficult. So I have too much focus. I can't. It's kind of funny because it's like most people stress over difficult things. I actually prefer difficult things, but but I stress over easy things. It's super weird. It's the complete opposite. I'm not saying I can't multitask, it just takes a lot of mental energy. Like, I'm talking a lot. It takes basically just full-fledged. I better not be, I basically have to be on my toes almost at all times to multitask. I can't even change my pickaxe out occasionally. I break them occasionally because of the amount of focus. It's kind of weird. It's hard to explain too, but that's probably the best I could explain it. Mainly because I don't know where my limbs are. I'm practicing typing without the looking at the keyboard, but it's really hard for me to do it because I don't. It's hard to feel for all the keys and stuff like that. But yeah, I just saved it, so I'm good for now. Okay, I think I'll do this. I need to remind myself. Do not remind me for this. But I'm gonna save it every time I use a pickaxe. I'm gonna try to remind myself. Do not remind me whatsoever. I need to remind myself for it. It's not gonna help because the problem with having somebody else remind me is I rely on that the mental, what do they call it? Not the mental input, the external stream for it instead, and it's way easier for me to actually remember my own self in this case at least. I mean, I got decent, and I'm decent at it typing without looking at the keyboard, but it takes... I mess up a lot. I probably have to spend, like, I don't want to know how much more time. I think after I do these projects, it's probably one of the first things I'm going to do is get really good at typing without looking at the keyboard, because that would help me a lot in certain cases. I think one of my biggest fears now, knowing that it's done it twice already, is I think twice I'm pretty sure, where the game just randomly crashes like that. Boop, snap in the fingers, and it crashes. Now something like that, I basically have no control over. Which really sucks. It's like you can't just predict one of these crashes since it's only happened twice through this entire project. I don't really have a favorite Minecraft mod, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that explains it actually. I'm about to say it looked different, slightly. That's pretty hard to say. I'm not gonna lie. Netherrack is really fun to break. It's so ridiculously fast, even faster than stone, which is saying something. I think I'm just gonna have to go with stone variants, because it's just, I don't know, the noise with the speed. Stone variants in general. Oh yeah, it definitely does. Probably the most annoying block to break about him is probably the beacon. Not even obsidian. I think the beacon's actually the most annoying block to break. I mean, sure, there aren't as many beacon blocks. I mean, unless you place a bunch of them, you don't need them. Still. Vitus? What's up, Vitus? Okay, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. How big is 128 by 128? Or how many blocks is that, I wonder? That's actually pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. $1 million blocks a month in a month. That's actually about my average, if that says anything. Roughly speaking. I mean, to be fair, I do it pretty casually though. 1 million blocks per month for me is pretty casual, but at the same time, I have to go pretty casual because I can't spend a ton of time on those projects, so. Yes, more water. A llama, oh my god. That's actually pretty funny. Whatever, let's just do that. Okay, this is what I was trying to do. There we go. Okay, well, I just did that. Right to see Bonnie. I think I'm gonna save after every shovel as well is depleted. Every shovel is depleted as well. Or that I deplete. Which isn't gonna happen often, but in this case this would be pretty important to do it on this one. Probably for another 15 minutes or so. No, it's a pretty good stream. Got down to layer, almost layer 61. Actually isn't bad, especially since it's only like, only roughly 60 layers. Pretty nice stream. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.